want you to tell me the very first thing that you see down there below you, or the very first impression that you have as you begin to understand where you are and what is happening around you.
Just skyscrapers.
Mm-hmm.
Big city. Just a normal daily scene in a big city.
Very good. Is it day or night?
Day.
Day. Very good. Tell me about this. Tell me about the color of the sky.
Blue.
Blue. Mm-hmm. And the buildings, what color are they?
Grey. Normal skyscrapers.
Mm-hmm.
Mostly grey or bluish.
Mm. What are they made of? Can you see some materials? How do they look like?
I mean, what's the word? Beton and stones and metal too.
Mm-hmm. Very good. And where are you now? From where is your perspective of what you're seeing?
I'm on the street, basically.
I see. Very good. So I want you to look down and tell me what is under your feet. What kind of ground is it?
Yeah, the sidewalk.
Mm-hmm. Very good. And just know that the more you will describe something, the more clear the picture becomes. So just start by one small element and everything else will just pop up. Where would you like to start from? Which element popped up into your mind? What are you wearing on the top?
On the top of my head. It's like a traditional hat.
What color is the hat?
White.
Mm-hmm. White, okay. What kind of hat is it?
Like good looking, how to describe
Oh, the classic male's
Yeah.
gentleman kind of hat.
Yeah.
Okay, I see. And on the top of your body, are you wearing something? What do you see?
What's it called? Classical
Shirt or suit?
suit.
Suit. Okay, okay. What color is the suit?
Black.
The blazer, black. All right. And what about your hair? Are they long or short?
Short.
Dark or light?
Black.
Black. Very good. And have a look at your face. Are you young or old?
Young.
Young. And are you holding anything on your hands?
Maybe a bag and an umbrella.
Very good. Tell me about this bag. What is it made of?
Leather.
Okay.
Small bag.
Small bag. Very good. What do you have inside?
Papers.
Papers. Very good. What are these papers for? What kind of papers?
Wedding.
Wedding?
Yeah. Maybe.
All right. For whose wedding is it? Is it you or someone else's wedding?
I think me.
You. Very well. Very good. Any accessories on your hands or on your fingers or
Rings, I think.
rings? Okay. Very good. And is there anybody with you right now?
Yes, I think.
Who?
To be wife to be.
I see. Tell me about her. How does she look like?
I mean, I can't get a clear picture, but I think
Tell me.
pretty.
Pretty? Okay, so maybe does it help if I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Super. So tell me about her clothes. What is she wearing?
Some black kind of soft texture. Yeah, looking good.
Very good. Very good. How does your hair look like?
Black and using hairspray to make it good.
What color are her eyes? Look in her eyes.
Maybe like a light greenish.
Beautiful. Tell me, as you're looking at her, how do you feel about her?
Of course, I love. Yeah.
You love her? What do you think she feels about you?
The same.
The same. She loves you. So you are happy together.
Mm.
And so you're getting married.
Yeah.
That's wonderful, isn't it? Are you happy about that?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. So you are in the middle of the city right now, right? Where are you going? Where are you heading?
Some kind of building.
Let's see. Let's allow the scene to unfold and see where is it that you're going. And tell me what happens.
Yeah, just office building, I think. Basically to get a stamp for the wedding certificates.
I see. Okay.
Formal procedures.
All right. So let's close that scene. And I want you to go to where it is you that live right now. I want you to go to where it is your house in that life.
In that past life?
Yeah. And you are there now. What do you see?
Yeah, nice furnishing and a piano.
Who plays it?
Me sometimes.
Beautiful. Do you like to play the piano?
Yeah.
Is it a big or a small house?
Fairly big.
How many rooms approximately?
Maybe 20.
Wow. So you're a big family.
Yeah, I mean, not at that time yet. No one knows. I mean, it was just the two of us.
What do you mean?
Just me and my wife.
What's her name? How do you call her? Ask her.
I mean, I'm a bit influenced by things I came across. So
That's.
my conscious mind comes in.
Don't worry about. Forget about you. Ignore your conscious mind. Just tell me, how do you call her?
Priscilla.
Very good. So you are in this house with, you said, 20 rooms?
Maybe, yeah, something like that.
And so who else lives in that house?
At the moment, just the two of us.
The two of you. Okay. And who owns this house?
Me.
You do? Okay. So you come from a wealthy family? Or you...
No.
Okay. So I would like to, if you could have a look at the house now that you're inside and tell me about the style, just for us to perhaps understand in which era you are now.
Like a classical style. Classical furnishing and fancy glasses and
Yeah.
yeah,
Okay.
expensive things.
Okay. And tell me, what is it that you do in this life? How do you spend your time?
As a musician.
Musician. What kind?
Touring a lot also.
I see.
But mainly playing guitar and singing.
Do you enjoy that? Do you enjoy playing the guitar? Yes. You seem to love it. To enjoy it very much.
Maybe miss it, maybe. On my higher self.
Okay. So you are spending your time doing what you really love. That's beautiful, isn't it? Are you fulfilled?
Sorry?
Are you fulfilled?
Fulfilled?
Fulfilled.
Yeah.
Does it fill you up?
Yeah.
Beautiful. And are you successfully enough as you would?
Yes.
You enjoy?
That's all I bought the house.
Beautiful. That's beautiful. Okay, so let's leave that beautiful scene and let's move forward to an important day. A day that you consider to be important in that life because something is happening that was very important. And we are there now. What do you see?
Maybe on the stage.
You're performing?
Yeah.
Okay. Are there many people in the front of you?
Yes.
Okay. Are you alone on the stage or with other people?
Yeah, the band.
The band. How many people are in your band?
I think 3.
What instruments? What other instruments do you see?
Drums, another guitar and bass.
I see. And you said you are playing
Guitar,
and singing.
Yeah.
And what are you doing right now?
Performing.
Performing beautifully. So allow yourself to be in that scene as you are performing as a audience, and tell me what kind of music.
Yeah, it's rock and roll. Positive music.
Nice. Positive music.
Soulful.
Soulful. Why did you choose this kind of music?
I have to uplift people.
Sounds like this is very important for you. Tell me about it.
Yeah, it was very spiritual and trying to find out, read every spiritual book and just trying to make people feel happy after the Great Depression.
So you are in that way serving other people. You are helping them in that way.
Yeah.
Do you feel that?
I'm not sure if I saw it like that in that life so much. I don't know. So could be, could be not.
I see.
But in a way, yes.
Yeah.
In many ways.
Beautiful, beautiful. So you had a good feedback from the people.
Yeah.
It was touching them. The music was touching them. It was because of the intention that you had behind that, right?
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I don't know if I had this intention so clearly. Just the idea was to make music, and perhaps the guidance came in, and perhaps that was the plan for this life. So, but the music just connected with many.
Okay, very good. So let's close that scene and let's move to another important day in that life. If there's anything we need to see from that life, please make it available to us.
Maybe the last day of this life.
What is happening? Describe me what you see. How old are you? First of all, are you young or old?
42.
You're young. What's happening? What do you see?
I think just I'm with a partner in the hotel room or the home. I'm not sure.
Is your wife Priscilla?
Maybe that was later another partner.
I see. Okay. What's happening? You're in the hotel room, you say? Okay. What are you doing?
Actually, just hanging out.
Okay, very good.
Relaxing.
Okay, what happens then?
Going to the bathroom.
What happens there?
I think maybe I got this. I don't know.
Just tell me what
I
you
got
see.
this image from. Maybe still some interference, perhaps.
Just describe me what you see. Don't judge it, please. So you're in the toilet.
Yeah.
And?
Just, I think basically where I died in that life.
How did you die there in the toilet? What happened? Can you talk about it?
Maybe it was related to the heart.
That's what you feel?
And some kind of pharmaceuticals were involved.
You mean in your body? There were some drugs?
Yeah.
I see. Was it too much?
Yeah.
So you had a heart attack?
Yeah, I think so.
I see. So you died inside the toilet alone? Your partner was outside?
Yeah.
What happened? What happened after you left your last breath in that body? Let's see what happened after. So you...
She found me.
She found you. Okay. And what did she do?
Yeah, of course she was in terror and called
help.
Emergency.
But you were already out of the body? You had left your body?
Yeah.
Okay. And you didn't come back to the body?
Mm.
Okay. So what happened to you after you left your last breath? What did you do? Where did you go? What do you see?
Maybe came back to the higher self.
Tell me about that.
I'm not sure.
Just describe me. Just describe me.
It's like an energy that was drawn back.
So something pulled you. You felt this pull of something attracting you. Very good. And so you were escorted, guided to go to a certain place. Place or space or state.
Yeah, maybe state.
Yeah. And tell me about this reconnection when you arrived in that state. Tell me a little bit about that experience.
Bliss, maybe. Happy.
I want you to allow for this reconnection to happen now. I want you to leave it as you are describing it. Be there. Allow yourself to.
Being able to know many things and seeing, remembering everything again.
How does that feel? Can you tell us?
Very good.
How does it feel for an individual soul to reconnect to what we call the higher self?
Yeah, it's only positive.
You said that you remembered. Can you tell me more about that?
Remember? What do you mean? Also, remember every...
Yes.
Why I came to this life.
Yes. I want, since now that you are in that awareness, you are now reconnected and you are able to remember. Tell me a little bit, why did Eve had that experience? Why did his soul wanted to have that life, to experience that life? What was the purpose?
First, the connections, making many connections, important connections.
Soul connections, you mean, with other beings?
Too, and yes, also energetic, to ground in certain energies in the place where I live. And of course, it was also a way to have a life that is a successful life.
And he did have a successful life in that life, didn't he?
Yeah. Rather than just to suffer and learn difficult lessons. I mean, there's always difficult lessons also in that life.
What were the lessons that he learned from that life?
What I'm getting is I was not aware of the lesson of these things, lessons, and why we get them, and only afterwards it became more clear.
Yeah. So that's where I would like to go, to the lessons that he was able to realize, to understand after he had the experience. What did he learn from that life?
So maybe it was not so... I mean, when I said lessons, there's always lessons in a way. Maybe it was not so much for my soul growth, but just for the also taking the next steps and more closer, direct steps, but not necessarily for the soul to take away much from that.
So it was like a stepping stone, you mean?
Yeah. Basically.
Can you tell us more about that? What do you mean? Stepping stone to what?
Like in general, like people often have difficult lives when they grow up in childhood, and then that motivates them. Or also the loss of someone very close, like parent, which also I think was the case.
In that life?
Too soon, yeah. And so always these this friction, so negative things that lead them to more positive achievements.
And he died young. And is it so that he chose to die young, in some level?
Not consciously, yeah. So
okay. Why did he?
On a higher level, yes.
Okay. Why did he choose to die young? He wanted a short trip.
Yes, I mean, I think the main reason is so that I could be born, and because there's a lot about timing with Ascension. And I'm connected to all this. So
That was his last life before this one?
Yeah.
So he wanted to check out early enough so that he can reincarnate and be here at this time.
Yeah.
Okay, so it was about timing, right? Okay, wonderful. So I want now to drift away from that life. We are drifting and floating away from that life, leaving the man there to continue on his journey. He will find peace. We are leaving him there to continue on his own path. And I want the consciousness and personality to once again return to the body, and I would like to ask permission to connect to his higher self. Do I have permission to connect to his higher self?
Yes.
Thank you. Do I have permission to ask questions?
Yeah.
Thank you. So I know that the higher self could have brought forth many different lifetimes for us and for him to see today, and you chose to bring forward this life for him to see. I would like to start by asking the reason why you wanted him to remember this past life. Why did you choose this life?
Yeah, again, like all these, to make all these connections, and physical and non-physical too. As a public person.
Is there something more you would like to say to him on that? Something that would help him on his path now and in the future in this life?
I'm not sure.
Okay. Okay, then I would like to ask, how does that life, what does it have to do with his life now? That life that you showed to him?
There's many connections, and science and maybe synchronicities. But can be the same as science.
So in that life he was a musician.
Yeah.
And he's a musician in this life now.
Yeah.
And he seemed to be very touched by what he was doing. Is there anything you would like to say to him about that?
You mean the higher self to say to me?
Yes, yeah. I'm asking the higher self.
Yeah, I think what I also just already said, that these emotions come from the higher self. Because it was a nice life, and compared with my current life, so huge difference.
In what way? What difference do you mean?
I mean, back then I was famous, and now I always struggled through life, and was not many friends, problems with family, and often money problems, all kinds of problems.
So he chose in this life more challenges so far.
Yeah.
Why? Why did he want to have more challenges?
Yeah, maybe it's related to a change that is coming. So also the people I met in the past, maybe they requested also certain experiences.
So there are contracts, you mean?
Yeah, maybe.
With souls, other souls?
Yeah.
Okay. And also you said because of what is coming, do you mean that...
positive change.
Yeah. More wanted to ask, do you mean that he chose to go through difficulties to become stronger for what is coming?
Maybe also, yeah.
So he is here very willingly and very consciously at this time.
Yeah.
Why? Why is he here in this life? What is the purpose?
Seemed to be an important part for Ascension and the new Earth path.
Okay, he didn't have any questions about his mission, so I would just like to ask whether he knows his mission, or if there's anything, if he does know, if there's anything more you would like to add today, anything you would like to reveal to him, to let him know, now that he can hear you and connect with you.
I think I'm quite aware of my path, or the potentiality.
Yeah.
Okay. But I'm not sure about the next, like the immediate future.
Okay. So could we give him today, is it appropriate to give him today some guidance for the near future?
Yes.
Okay. So what is it that he needs to know about the near future? What are his next steps?
Staying in Berlin first.
Should he look for another flat or stay where he is? What would be best for him?
Just stay there for now. And I'm wait for opportunities to come.
Okay. So he's not needed to travel to the United States or anywhere else for
Not right now.
For the winter solstice.
No.
He should stay in Berlin. Is there anything you want to tell him about that date? Anything that he needs? Any guidance?
I'll just be in peace and love and meditate and just relax.
Beautiful. Okay. And that's in Thailand.
I have to wait a little bit more to see her again.
Okay. How is she doing?
She's okay. She's had puppies, so
I see.
As a family.
Okay. So she's busy. Wonderful. So in the future, he will eventually, at some point, go and pick her up?
Yes.
Okay. And how will he know when that time will be right?
Just will know when the opportunity comes. Then
he will feel it.
Yeah. Then I just, of course, I try to get her back.
Wonderful. Okay. And how so did he proceed with his music project?
Let it happen and keep going and keep on trying to connect with the right people.